down. Second quarter action right here on the Jal Panther Network. Back to action as another play. This time they're going the other way for Raton. And actually it did go back a couple of yards. But so a loss on the play of about 4. First one for Raton. Brings up second down and about 13. As we get to it, looks like trips, actually twins to the left, one to the right, man in the backfield along with the quarterback, and he takes the ball, going to take it back, get forced to throw it, and he does so. He does unload it to his running back. Is able to get at least back to the line of scrimmage, but not before going out of bounds. That was third down, so it'll be fourth down and 10. And the first time that the Tigers have to deal with a fourth down situation. Too close to punt, too far away to kick a field goal. So they're going to go for it. Throws to a wide open receiver and breaks a couple of tackles. Gets it down. That is Shane Ashley, junior receiver. And that is good for a first down. Moves the chains, and that will be about, looks like, inside the 20. Conditions on the field aren't so good, simply because they had to remove all the snow. There we go with another handout to the running back. Gets it going down the field, and looks like he got stopped. Maybe by 32. It looks like this is a natural grass. You can see the mud and everything on the players. Could have been the quarterback too, Daniel Ornales, who got that sack. Once again in the lineup. Second and short, 2nd and 2, and that's going to be brought down quickly. And that was David Gayton, the junior, who brought him down for a loss. And that'll be third down now. They're down in about 5. And that was a quarterback keeper that went nowhere for Cannon Walton. So now instead of third down, that's fourth down at about 7. Maybe 8. Actually, fourth down at 8. Second situation in a row where the Tigers have had a fourth down. Close enough for a field goal, but they're not going to go for it. They're going to go for the first down instead, and it looks like they got an offsides unless it's going to be false start. False start. So they did get the false start on Raton. Brings them 5 yards back. 4th and 13 now. And 4th and 13 for the Tigers as the Panthers are lined up as well. Trips to the left, one to the right, and they're going to go ahead and take a timeout. I don't blame them either. It is going to be tough to get this first down with that yardage. 8:24 left in the second quarter. We'll be back right here on Jal Panther Sports. Welcome back to Jal Panther Football right here in Raton, New Mexico. Rather cold out here, but still warm inside of this booth as we're about to get. Hopefully Jal has cooled down the Tigers a little bit. 4th down at about 13, I believe. Oh, 4th and 4. That's what it says. No, 4th and 13 right there. So one to the left, one to the right, 2 in the back, and it looks like it's going to be a pitch out, and dang, that is a tough one, but a quick loss. In fact, that was red all the way, looked like, as it was Daniel Cornelius, the quarterback, was able to bring him back, lost about at least 5 yards. And not only that, but Jal gets the ball back, turnover on downs. That will give a 1st and 10 to Jal. So 1st and 10. It's going to be all around the side. Quarterback keeper gets about 8 yards as he rolls it around to the right. Nice run as well, and the other quarterback, Walton, has been able to do that too. In fact, he's gotten 2 quarterback touchdowns, 70 and 80 yards, I believe, is what I've got. And this is going to be 2nd down and short, 2nd down about 1. And this time he's got the option. He's going to go ahead and keep it. Get the 1st down and a little bit more. As actually he drags people down. That looked like it was about another 10 yards roughly. But a 1st down nevertheless. Got all the yards he needed and a little bit more. So 1st and 10. For the Jal Panthers. Setting up with 2 to the left, 1 to the right. So Twins actually trips on the left. It'll be thrown. Sorry, it's gonna be, I saw him throw. Throwing motion, but that is going to be a run up the middle. And a nice gain of about 5. 2nd down and 5. So 3rd and 1. It's going to be an option, and he will pitch it to the right, but barely gets it to the line of scrimmage. Could be a possibility, or he gave the first down on that one, so it'll be first down Jal. We were thinking that maybe they were going to need a measurement, but that is not going to be the case. So first down Jal. Nice run there from Rodriguez, who got the option, quarterback option. Was able to muscle his way through. Once again, this is going to be a quarterback keeper. And Ornales is still fighting. Finally put down on the ground and whistled dead. But looks like got about 7. Got 7. Second and 2. Maybe 3 now, actually. So 7 yards is what he got. 2nd and 3 is what we're looking at. As we have 2 in the backfield, 1 on the left, 1 right, receiving core. And it will be another keeper as he hesitates, gets in there, hits the hole, and tries to get forward progress. Depending on where they mark that, it could be 3rd and short.
Well, I think Juani just did a better job on the nose.
Got a couple of yards off that run. So 3rd down and a very short one for the Jal Panthers with 4:16 remaining in the 2nd quarter. It looks like it's going to be another run again. 2 on either side of the quarterback, on either side of Ornelius, and 1 on each side receiving core. And he does hand it off. And is it going to be a fumble? Unfortunately, for the Panther fans, it will be, looks like a fumble. And Tigers take over at the 40-yard line. So turnover on that, on a fumble. Couldn't see who was the running back at the time, but a fortunate play for Jal. As that is going to be another QB draw. And he gets about 8, looks like. As he rolled around and got a couple of extra yards for his efforts. 2nd down and about 2. I was looking at the weather. I think it's about 57 degrees outside right now. At least that's what it was saying this morning. But I did go through some cold weather on the way up to the north part of New Mexico. 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers. As we have twins left, twins right, 1 to the back, and he's going to throw the ball. No, he's going to go ahead and, he's going to heave that ball. Oh, barely got it caught before he was brought down. But definitely a first down, about 15 yards. And that went over to his brother, Walton. So Walton to Walton connection on that one. And it definitely will be a first down for the Tigers. As we are now quarterback running and going to run again, looks like this time around is getting a few more tackles and is somersaulted and did not get the first down this time, just like the last times when he ran, and he ended up getting a touchdown. Did get about 8 yards again. So 2nd and 8. Once again, a handoff. This time a bring down. This time it was Christopher Baxter, the sophomore, who brought him down. And that was for a first down, though. So first down, Tigers again. And yep, it looks like they're in their favorite formation. It'll be Twins left and right, one in the backfield. Possibly going to be a run. Probably going to be a run. They do that a lot. And he does sneak it up the middle and gets into the secondary, and looks like he's going to go all the way in for that touchdown. So 30 yards on that scamper. And Raton on the board again. 20-6 with the PAT pending. So a minute 30 to go in this second. And the PAT is good. 21-6 is what the score is. We'll be back in just a moment on Jal Panther Sports. Sitting at 90 seconds to go in the second quarter and before halftime. And Tigers have just scored on a 20-yard or 30-yard run from Walton. PAT makes it 21-6. And it is another Tiger kickoff to the Jal Panthers in the Battle of the Cats. As we are as north as we can be, I believe, for New Mexico before we get into Colorado. Here comes the kickoff. Another one low. Going to find the out of bounds. And depending on, I don't believe it was touched, but I'm not certain about that. Oh, that's right. Jal will get the ball back at the 35. Nice pass, and it will be caught short though. Actually, it will be around the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may get forward progress on that one. Second and 9 is what we've got. As it is trips left, trips. Twins left, twins right. One in the backfield. And the quarterback getting the hike. Cornelius looking to his left, right, and he didn't see anything, so he went ahead and took off and got the first down. Looks like, depending on the spot, yes, indeed. Got about 11 yards on that run, actually 10 yards on the run. So 10 yards, first down for Jal. And that will move the chains. Listen right here on Jal Sports Network, whether you be watching it on YouTube or on HobbsAmerica.com. Another nice throw, this time in stride. And he does get about 15 yards. Nevertheless, though, it is another first down for Jal. They're moving the ball down the field just in the nick of time, right before half, and they only have 28 seconds to go. They may need to get a timeout, and they do. So timeout Jal. 27 seconds to go before halftime. And 2 timeouts left for Jal, as they are trying to get back into this game. 21-6 is what the difference is, down by 15. And once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, IPS, Lasco Construction, State Farm Insurance, Mike Guerin, got Lavelle Insurance, Eunice Pump and Supply, Panther Energy, Iron Horse Sports Grill, Mamacitas, Jal Schools, along with Woolworth Community Library, NMJC, and XL Energy. Thank you very much for providing us with the coverage so that we can do this for you for free. Back to it once again. 27 seconds remain. It's going to be second down. Actually, first down is what it is. First down and 10. First and 10. As Jal is about to get back online. It's going to be trips to the left, one to the right. And Cornelius as quarterback. I'm going to throw it quickly to the side, get a few yards. Of course, is from Vargas. He ends up getting about half of those yards he needed. No, actually, just a couple. There we go. Another timeout called. It would be 14 seconds remain in this first half. And they're going to try to decide how they're going to be able to score. Looks like they're on the 39-yard line of the Tigers. So 39 yards stands between them and another score. One more timeout after this is all that Jal has. And have moved the clock now to 20 seconds. So 20 seconds left, one timeout remaining. Of course, the options of being able to go out of bounds is also a possibility. Back again, trips to the left, one to the right. And kicking some snow around is Cornelius, trying to get his footing as he's about to get the ball. And he did. Going to go back. Looks like he's going to go down the middle. And it's going to be surprised that looked like a push a little bit, but apparently not by the ref. A little bit beyond his receiver. And it goes for an incompletion as he throws it into the end zone. And that is now going to be 15 seconds, so that was 5 seconds off. So 1 or 2 more tries. First they got to get that first down if they don't get the touchdown anyway. So 3rd and 8. Or maybe 3rd and 7. As it is now Twins left, Twins right, one to the back, and Cornelius back to pass. He's going to be rushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw that down to double coverage. And unfortunately, that did not get to Zayden Lujan. So it does stop the clock with 7 seconds remaining. 4th down. And Jal down to their last opportunity to be able to get a score in. Looks like they went ahead and took the final timeout. We'll take that with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Jal Sports Network. Fourth down situation for Jal as we get back here to Jal Panthers football right here in Raton, New Mexico, as it is the first round of the 2024 Nucinda Championship for the 2A. And it's going to be interesting to see what Jal does. Looks like they're probably going to end up having a pass simply because they don't have any more opportunities. They can't get their first down. They need to get a touchdown, and that's what they're going to try to do, looks like, as Ornelius is back to pass. He's going to get in the pocket and throw, and he's going to toss it to a double coverage again. Again, that was Vargas, and it was blocked before it got to him. So that is the end of the first half. We have a score of 21-6. Be back in just a moment right here on Panther Sports Network. Welcome back to Jal Sports Network, both on YouTube as well as on HobbsAmerica.com. This is Ron Gunner. Thank you very much for being part of this coverage. And so far, it is at half right now. We'll be talking about a little bit about what's going on during the halftime or at halftime, as it is also Cuba going against Loving in Loving. They also had a weather delay as well, so it's 4-6 Cuba versus 6-4 Loving. Not sure what the score is right now, but if we get that, of course, we'll spread that out to you. But Jal trying to get some things going. They have had some movement, but just unable to get into the end zone more than once. And that was actually a like a 20-yard pass to Christian Diaz, who got the tight end. And the PAT, actually not a PAT, but a 2-point conversion, a pass that failed. And so that left him with 6 points. And at that point, it was almost tied, but instead 7-6 was the score. Raton had already scored on the first drive, and that was with a 70-yard run from quarterback Walton. Of course, that is Canyon Walton. And it's been pretty much since the answer of the 6, it has been 14 unanswered for the Tigers, and that's where we sit right now. The field had to be cleared out earlier yesterday, I'm sure, by volunteers. They had to get about 10 inches of snow off the ground, and it's kind of ruined their numbers as well as their lines, so it's hard to see where they're at sometimes. So that's a fun thing to do, but otherwise, yeah, there's still snow around, as you can see on the monitor, and in the mountains as well. It's a nice drive down here too. In fact, it was like just the other day we did a drive up to Albuquerque, and it was either snow or no snow at all, and there was very little of in between on the way up. That's the way snow goes sometimes. It hits the higher levels. In fact, I got down to about 10 degrees. I don't know how high I was at that time, but my tires were even suffering. Oh, by the way, I want to thank a special person for making it possible for me to get up here, and that's my mother, for letting me borrow the vehicle. So thank you very much for that. I got here on time and no problems. But Jal, on the other hand, is having a little bit of problems. They will be getting the ball in the second half, so they're going to be starting the second quarter. They did get a fumble recovery off of a kickoff, but unfortunately we're not able to capitalize on that. Looked like that Jal was going to be able to get up early on Raton, but again, that did not happen. Of course, the winner moves on to the next round, loser goes home. And for this one, it's going to be number 2 Santa Rosa will be taking the winner of this game. Could be either on the 15th or the 16th. And we already know that Texaco, let's see, it was Tularosa number 4, Legacy Academy, and of course, like I said, Santa Rosa number 2 have already had the bye, so they're just waiting until next week for their first opponent of the round, or quarterfinals. And so far, we've got Texaco facing up against Navajo Prep. So that's me a 1 versus 8. You got number 4, Tularosa, taking on the Eunice Cardinals, number 5. And you got Legacy, once again, Legacy Academy, number 3, taking on the winner of the number 6 team, Loving, or the number 11 team, Cuba, as well as Santa Rosa, number 2, taking on the winner of this one. So far, Raton is up 21-6. Be back in just a moment right here on Panther Radio. Panther Radio. Once again, Panther Sports on YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and thank you very much for watching. I am Ron Gunter. Back here to Jal Football, as we have a good one, but not a close one, not close enough for the Jal Panther fans. 21-6 as it is in the middle of the halftime. I'd like to thank our sponsors for Jal Playoff Football. That'd be IPS, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, Panther Energy, Lavelle Insurance, Iron Horse Sports Grill and Grill, Mamacitas, Jal School, Woolworth Community Library, NMJC, XL Energy, Fullco Trucking, and State Farm Insurance, thanks to Mike Gurin. We are back here and definitely keeping warm inside the booth as you can see the snow outside all around. They still didn't clean it all up, but they got as much as they could out off the field. Again, they had to have volunteers to come out here to be able to dig it all out. And they were able to. I think that's one of the reasons why they had delayed the game from Saturday. It was originally Saturday 1 o'clock, if you remember correctly, and now it is Monday. So instead of Monday night football, you can consider this Monday afternoon football. And it is going to be about 6 minutes to go before we get kickoff again. Once again, Jal is going to be getting the ball to start this off. Have only scored one time, and that was off a nice pass from... Let's see, we've got to remind myself again. That was Ornelius to Diaz, about 20 yards. Starting to, with the Suns' help, I think I'm starting to see a little bit better where the lines are. Still, the numbers, though, hard to see right away, especially in certain areas. But we're doing the best we can, and definitely hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am. Five minutes to go, we'll take a couple more minute break right here as, well, actually, you know what, instead, just remind you about the situation going on between the two teams as far as their record. It was 5-5 for Raton Tigers. They had a one-game winning streak. The last one they won was away as Estancia Bears, and that was a 41-18 game. Meanwhile, Jal had lost 5 in a row. In fact, they lost all 5 of their district. We weren't expecting them to go into playoffs, but they did manage to do so simply because possibly of their 2 victories. One was Van Horn Eagles, which is in Texas. 55-6 is the final in that one. And Centennial JV Hawks, once again, last year they dismantled them. This year they still beat them, not as hard or not as badly, but it was still 47-28 the final over the JV Hawks of Centennial. So they did enjoy that one. They did have some struggles the last 2 games, though. They were blanked 41-0 against Eunice, and once again Texaco Wolverines at home, and that was a 52-0 victory for the Wolverines. Looking once again to the Raton Tigers, you know, they've scored 254 in the of the year. That's their points for. Points against have allowed 271. Jal looking a little ragged on their point differential. Points for was 181. Points against 348, and this is a team just 2 years ago that was 13-0, and the champs of 2A football. But this year, looks like Raton has been taken down a notch and not doing as well as they thought they might. But definitely in a 2A rating now instead of 3A like they were a year or 2 ago. Of course, after this, we're going to have Jal basketball coming up. First game should be on December 3rd. That's going to be against Kermit, and that is going to be varsity girls and JV girls as well. And then we'll start in the Diver City tournament, also varsity girls. That'll be on the 5th through the 7th. After that, Pecos, Texas is where the team goes, the girls, and they're going to be starting the girls early and often, so that'll be December 10th, followed by Wink JV tournament. That'll be for the boys and the girls. Once again, Wink, that'll be December 12th through the 14th, Thursday through Saturday. Those times have not been announced yet. Andrews also, but this time around it'll just be the boys. And that'll be from the 12th through the 14th. Actually, that looks like it's on both. So they may have a scheduling problem right there. No, that was actually JV boys. So the JV boys and the JV girls will be at Wink. 12th through 14th and 12th through 14th at Andrews will be the varsity boys, Andrews, Texas. And then to round it up before Christmas, it will be the 19th of the 21st, the Texaco tournament, and that will be for the varsity boys and the girls once again in Texaco. So see who we cover on those. As we get back into it, we got less than 90 seconds to go. Let's take a 60-second break. Be back in just a moment right here on Jal Panther Sports. Welcome back to Jal Panther Football, as it looks like the fans here are having a little fun with the snow, throwing it at their own team, or at least I think that is. Sometimes they have a Jal Panther in there throwing them off. But I see one of the girls, though, throwing the snowballs, and she's got no gloves on, so she's got cold hands. But that is the price you got to pay when you're going to be playing with snow. So you can actually say that because of the snow, maybe Jal started off on a cold start, but they're going to get the ball in the third quarter, and they may start something strong. Of course, you never know. And Raton has got that 2-touchdown lead. It's 21-16, so they may relax a little bit. They are not known for over-scoring any more than they have to, it seems like. At least that's from the games that we've observed. But just about done with the warm-up. Got about a minute and a half to go, as both sides look like they're pretty much ready to get this game continued on. And yeah, 1:17 in the afternoon. That first quarter, or the first half, only lasted about an hour. Which means both sides, they don't really slow down on the offense, do they? They pretty much get into it, no huddle, and try to keep the defense on their heels. Maybe one of the reasons why Jal was having some trouble with those runs, 70 and 80 yards from the quarterback, Walton. And he was able to score on those 2 runs. So hoping to see a good special teams right now, at the very least, from Jal. So once again, they're about to get that kickoff for the start of the third quarter, which is coming up here in about a minute. Still have a lot of people out here. The sun's shining on them, so it's confusing. But as far as the temperature, it's a little warm. And I don't really feel a whole lot of a breeze, so it's not breezy. And that does keep it warmer than what it seems like right now. It is 54 and cloudy, but right now it's more sunny over here than cloudy. So we are gearing up getting ready, getting them lined up for the kickoff. Once again, black and gold are the Tigers. Yellow and red with white, red numbering, are the Jal Panthers. Tigers getting ready to kick it off. And there we go with the whistle. Logan Elliott for the junior is going to kick it off for the Tigers. This time it's going to be another one on the ground. Mishandled by the tight end Christian, but he is able to land on it and get the Jal their first possession of the second half. Let's see, that is going to be at the 30-yard line. More like the 31. So start of the third quarter, first possession, and it's going to be one to the left, two to the right, twins to the right, and a run from Ornelius, and he's going to take it a couple of yards before he gets tackled down near the line of scrimmage. Does get forward progress though. That was Colt Ion to bring him down for the Tigers. Did get two though, so 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. There's a long snap count, and here it is. Goes back, throws it, and right in front of him. Unfortunately, did not get it to his receiver. Was close. That would have been enough for a first down and more. And that was just missed. That was Zayden Lujan. As the Jal faithful are wincing about that one, that could have been an easy first down for him if it would have been caught. So now we're at third down, 3rd and 8. As we have a pass to the left, and that was unfortunately somehow ricocheted off, and now he's hurt, so injury, insult to injury, and he got his leg landed on rather harsh. Not sure if he's going to be able to walk it off. That was Jose Flores for the Panthers, who could not get the ball, and on top of that, of course, there was a flag on it, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Let's see, it was well, they're going to decline that after all, which makes sense. It's 4th down now. So incomplete pass, decline the penalty. Looks like that was a face mask or a hold. And punting situation for Jal. Not how they wanted to start this third quarter, definitely. As punter is back, he's going to kick the ball. And right to the hands of the Tiger. Looks like he got about 10 yards easily for Wyatt Berry. So already at the 45, looks like, for the Tigers. And we go back to the Tigers having the ball. So that would be at the 46. So 1st and 10, 46-yard line. As the snap is back, he's going to go ahead and throw it to his right, a screen pass. Once again to Wyatt. This time he's going to get about a total of almost 20 yards. In fact, he did get 20 yards. So Wyatt first down, 20-yard gain on that pass, that screen play. Now it will be inside Panther territory. This time it's going to be at the 35-yard line. So looks like it's going to be one to the left, one to the right. Single eye in the back. And it's going to be a handoff once again. And he's just going left and right and being able to get zigzagging about 15 yards, and that was Joseph Senyes. And another first down for the Tigers. This time around, it puts them down to about the 15-yard line. Wait, let's see. No, the 20-yard line. So first and 10 at the 20. He's going to keep it, sling it to the left. And this time it's Wyatt once again. He avoids the tackle by number 4 and ends up getting it in. Nope, close. He's close to it. To a touchdown. Definitely a first down for certain. And we're looking at first and goal from the 1. So let's see. Move that over. Do apologize about the camera. Let's see. It's 1 on the right, 2 on the left, Twins left, as it's going to be run up the middle once again. This time stopped and brought back. And no gain on the play. Second down, and looks like 1. Thought they might have lost the play, but they got forward progress on that one, as it was once again Joseph Senyes, the senior. Actually, he's a wide receiver, but he's a running back today, at least that moment. And it will be now second and goal from the 1. So trips on the right, 1 on the left, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's going to run it in once again. 2-yard run this time. And another score for Walton and the Tigers. We have 8:34 remaining on the clock. And now we're getting another PAT coming up. And that is the hold. Kick is up, and it is off the upright. No good. So PAT did not count. And that will make it 27-6. Be back with Panther football in a moment right here at Raton. Yes, it's on YouTube as well as on HobbsAmerica.com. Panthers and Tigers in football. Oh my. Well, it is here on Panther football. We have the Battle of the Cats. As right now it is 8:34 in the third quarter. It is 27-6. And the Tigers just scored on a 2-run scamper from the quarterback. Unable to get the extra point. It bounced off the left upright. Here we are back to another kickoff. Second time in the quarter. Jal's going to get another chance to get the ball. And this will probably be another one of those grounded kicks. Going to just roll across the ground. No, this time it actually goes airborne, first time. And it is received and run down, about a 10-yarder for the Panthers. Looks like that was Jose Flores. Was able to get that one and get the 10 yards. The sophomore is doing pretty good. He ran into traffic, so he got as best as he could off of that one. Jal looking once again to answer of that last touchdown from the Tigers. Looks like it's going to be trips to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield, along with the quarterback, Cornelius. And going to see what they can do with the ball. Pass it to the left, screen play. And going to get 10, just a little more than 10 yards, depending on where they spot the ball. It looks like it'll be about 11 yards. So a nice reception there. And a quick first down once again for Jal. They don't have problems with that. Sometimes, though, they have problems with getting the score. So about the 44-yard line is where they're at right now. And a handoff this time, and a stutter, and he did break it to the right, actually to the left. Was able to get a couple of yards. I thought he was going to be able to get more. He did slow down and stop at the line, turned his direction, and got about 3 yards. So second down and 7. Or maybe even 6. And Jal trying to get something going on the offensive side to get back into this game. Down by 21. Cornelius in the back. There's 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Actually, 2 to the right. I see the Twins now. And now, delay of game is what has been called now. So 5 yards back for the Panthers, as they took too long to get that call off. So now, 5 more yards added will be 2nd and 11. So now they're at the 44-yard line. As Jal has once again trips to the left, trips to the right, 1 to the left. And a fumble, lost the ball, and ends up eating it into snow, as he had to bounce on it and was tackled as well after he got the ball. So he didn't lose the ball, so luckily enough, that is going to make a harsh 3rd down. And it's going to be about, looks like 20. Maybe 21, but definitely a 3rd and long. As it is going to be another, he looked to throw, he faked it. He's going to throw it down the middle and almost intercepted, as that one was going. And that was to the wide receiver that for Jal Colby Vargas. And now we're on a 4th down again. 4th and 21. And another punting situation. So 2 possessions in this second half, 2 punts for Jal. Unable to move the ball, and only 1 for Raton so far, and they've already scored. Was expecting to see a little more back and forth on this one, on this game, but that one is going to be kicked just out of the reach of their star player, but he did get it. He was able to corral it and gets about 5 yards off the run. Once again for Wyatt Berry. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Wyatt and the Tigers, as it is on around the 30. Well, there's the markers. Markers are on the other side of the field. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Goes back to pass, and that was almost intercepted, actually. Went in and out of the hands of both receiver of well, for Vargas anyway, he almost had a chance of getting that for the Jal Panthers and did not get it, didn't see it in time. So once again, a missed opportunity by Jal. We're going to go back to, it was like Twins left, Twins right. One in the backfield, background. Backfield, I like that better. He's going to go back to pass. Going to dodge everybody and end up eating the ball, looks like, as he is brought down finally. Or he stopped anyway, as he was corralled. That was Jal Panther and Andre Rodriguez, who brought him back for a loss for one of the few times when Walton is taken for a loss. That's going to be about 10 yards. So Tigers are also having to face a 2nd and 20. It's 3rd down out and 20. So format pretty much as expected. He does get the ball. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to go for just over his head. Was an interesting, nice pass for Kenyon Walton. No, that was 9. All right, so that was once again Wyatt Berry. So 4th and 20. So Raton is going to have to punt. May not have enough men on their field. Now they do. And a timeout has to be called by Raton because they didn't have enough personnel out on the field. So we'll take that timeout with them as we are down to 5:03 in the 3rd quarter, 27-6. Jal trailing, but they're going to get the ball back here in a moment right here on the Jal Panther Network. Welcome back to action as we're 4th down and 20, and the Tigers are now, they have a coach going out there. Well, that was a towel. I thought it was a towel or something. But anyway, so 4th down, 20 yards. Tigers going to have to punt. And here it comes. Be a low one. Looks like there might be, they're going to let it roll, play it smart. And that's going to be about the 34-yard line for the Jal Panthers. So overall, Jal has had 3 opportunities now. This is their 3rd opportunity in the 2nd half, 3rd quarter, be able to get something going on offense. They have had a couple of first downs, but nothing more than that. As it is now still 27-6 with 4:52 remaining on the clock. We've got trips to the left, one to the right, one in the back, and it's going to be a fake. And Ornelius is going to go ahead and throw it back to his big guy, he gets the first down and more. And that one went to I got a 45, but I don't have a 45, so. The unknown player had a first down, though. So first down, another one. I think that's 3 for Jal. As it is 1st and 10 now on the 46. Quick pass, and oh, that one was so close. Almost got received by, of course, Zayden Lujan. It's just beyond his fingertips. He's able to touch it, but nothing more than that. Incomplete pass, 2nd down. It was a good throw, though. It was very accurate. Just could not be handled. I'm not sure if that's because of the cold or what, but something we had talked about in another game, that the cold weather does affect the ball. Here we go back again. Back to pass deep, as he is going to screen pass that one too. And nice. Just keep running is what the coaches say. And got quite a bit of yardage on that one. 10, 20, about 30 yards. And a first down for certain for the Jal Panthers, their best play of the game so far, I believe. As it is now 1st and 10. And that looks like it's going to be around the 20-yard line. That's 22. And there's going to be a handoff, actually, and it looks like it was faked by several defensive players. Thought the ball was somewhere else. And turns out to be, I think that was Christian Diaz who had the ball and got about 6 yards. In any case, 2nd down, about 4. And once again, throws this time to the right, the screen, and he's going to run back a little too far. Hopefully not too far, though, and then he gets caught behind the line of scrimmage. And that is going to be Joel Nieto. And they're going to end up being just behind, or actually on the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. So back to 3rd down and 10. So that loss was about 8. Same as the gain of the first play previously. So Ornelas once again goes back, is going to look, will air it out for the end zone, and just a little too far. He had to dive for it and missed it. And hopefully he didn't get winded off of that one after hitting the ground. He is slow to get up, but it looks like he's going to be all right. Vargas is the one who was intended to get that reception. But it is 4th down. About the 22-yard line still. Cornelius once again going for another long pass. And this time, no, he didn't maintain possession of that one either. Looked like he had gained a possession of it as he hit the ground, though, but he lost the ball. And again, another scoring opportunity for Jal is lost. So turnover on downs, and that will be Jal, actually it'll be Tigers' ball again at the 22 to start a drive. That's at least 14 points that, or at least 12 points that Jal could have had, but unfortunately just could not get it into the end zone and maintain possession of it. Clock down to 2:29 as it is still in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. roll to the right, and he gets through and breaks a couple of tackles for Jal. That is about 15 yards is what was gotten by Walton. Another quarterback keeper. And that is another first down for the Tigers. So under 2 minutes to go in this second or third quarter. And we have another to the left, to the right, and a quick throw, and it looks like it's going to be heaved over just a little too far for his receiver. That time it was his brother, Cale Welton. Nice throw, just overthrew him about 3 yards. So that brings up second down, and that also brings up a minute 45 remaining in this third quarter. So, Twins left, Twins right, one in the backfield, along with the quarterback. Shotgun position. He's always been in shotgun position. He's going to hand this one off, and it's going to be quickly taken down by a couple of Panthers. Namely, it's going to be T.J. Davis and Christopher Baxter. Both of them bringing them down. And that was a gain of nothing. He got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd and 10. Once again, Tigers' last 2 drives have been stalling so far, and that's not surprising. Jal has got a strong defense, and they're definitely trying to get back into this game. We're going to see the same doubles left, doubles right, Twins left, Twins right. One in the backfield next to the quarterback as he's in shotgun position. As he runs to the right, he's going to go ahead and throw it. Screen pass that took the Panthers off guard. And able to get about 14 yards on that one and a first down as well. So another first down for the Tigers with 39 seconds to go in this. And he wants a timeout. Tigers want, oh, either that or he's just calling the play. It looked like a timeout, but nope, 30 seconds to go. As it is now 1st and 10. Going to be Twins left, Twins right, one in the backfield. And the quarterback shotgun, once again, going to go ahead and throw it. Nope, he's going to run. As he is past the line, and ow, that looked like it hurt a little bit as he was brought down by none other than Zayden Lujan. But not before Walton got 9, and that is the end of the third quarter. So it looks like it's going to be close to a first down. Actually, it says second down. We shall see as we move the chains back to the other side. But in any case, you're listening to Jal Panther Sports. I am Ron Gunter, and we've got a score of 27-6. Back for the fourth quarter action right here on Jal Panther Sports Network. So now I get the towel. Okay, welcome back to Jal Panther Sports. Yeah, they were toweling the ball off so that way, I guess it was getting wet. So they've got a towel out there to make sure that it gets a little drier. I'm sure the grass itself isn't dry at all, even though it's had some sun. Should be able to dry out a little bit, but with all that snow, it's hard to tell. But it is now second down and 1 for the Tigers as we start this fourth quarter. And they're going to run it or throw it again, and this time he is successful and does get in for another Tiger touchdown. That was about, let's see, about a 39-yard pass. So 39 yards for Tigers. And the first play of the fourth quarter results in a touchdown for the Tigers. I believe, like I said, that was Wyatt Berry. As they line up for another PAT. And sound the gun. And if this continues on, then it will be Santa Rosa versus Raton next week. And they're going to fake it, because it was a bad snap. He's going to run it and run it in for a 2-point conversion. And instead, we're going to have 35-6 for the score. And we'll be back in just a moment on Panther Sports as we continue coverage. Once again, 35-6 is the score with 11:53 remaining in the game. Welcome back to Jal Panther Football right here on Jal Panther, whether it be on HobbsAmerica.com or YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. I am Ron Gunter, and we have so many to thank. Evie back at the station, making sure everything is working properly. My mom as well, making sure the volume is right. And just me trying to keep up with this camera work. And the stats, not the stats, but the score and the downs. Staying warm, which is actually pretty easy right now. We're in the booth, but once I get back outside, I'm sure it'll be a different story. As we get back into it, let's see if Jal can make something happen this time and become a different story. They need to get something going pretty soon. Raton is playing very well, and this time, once again, off the ground is the ball. And it will be taken by the Panther, and that is, this time around, Joe Nieto, the freshman. He's going to take that out to, looks like, is that the 15, maybe the 17. Yeah, it's not showing the 20, but I see, let's see, 40, 30. Oh, as that ball was, the exchange of balls was not fumbled by the ref. I guess that is about the 20-yard line. So we're starting at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Goes back pass, and he's going to go to his right. He's going to keep rolling. He's going to throw the ball to a wide open receiver. Nice catch. And that is going to be 45. I don't have 45 on my roster. But nevertheless, a nice catch. And a first down. Nope, not on that one either. So first down and 10. And this time around, it's going to be in Tiger territory at the 40-yard line, looks like. Ornelius back to pass once again. Gonna be rushed, so he's gonna go ahead and take off and face about 3 Tigers as he gets close to 8, depending on the mark. Definitely 7 yards, maybe even 8. And a nice run was being tracked down at that time by the player Jaden Padillo. But Ornelius was able to get about 8 yards on that run. 2nd and 2 once again for the Jal Panthers. Not too unfamiliar territory as he goes back, and he's going to throw that ball now to a wide open. Well, he was. It was a little too much of a wounded duck, I guess you could say. It was up and aired too much, and the defender was able to get to it in time to block it. Would have been easy catch otherwise for Rodriguez. Just a little too much air underneath there, and if he would have gotten a little tighter, maybe he would have been able to hit his receiver, but 3rd down. 3rd and 2. As once again, looks like it's going to be Twins to the left, 1 to the right. Going to run it and quarterback option, and that didn't go much of anywhere at all. Barely even got back to the line of scrimmage. Wanted to get about 4 yards and did not, so it'll be 4th down and 3. And again, that did not pay off like Jal wanted to. Going to try once again to see, since they're down by 29, to get back into this game as any way they can, including a 4th and short. And another bad snap is going to cause problems, and it is actually still live though. But Ornelius could not corral it, and then when he was about to get brought down. It ended up being up to Vargas, and Vargas could not get any traction because too many defenders on him. So a big loss and a turnover on downs once again for the Jal Panthers. 9:22 remaining in this game, and the Tigers have their possession about the 45-yard line. Really don't have to do too much. If they get another score, though, it will be mercy clock. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Jal wanting to get another attempt if they can, with 9:22 remaining in the game. And another quarterback option. Looks like a sneak. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets 1 as he got that run. No, it didn't move the marker, so 2nd and 10 is what we're looking at. And it is going to be Twins on the right, Twins on the left, 1 in the back, and another handoff this time, as it is going to be on the tackle that was Daniel Ornelius. Did get a few though, got about 5 on that carry. And that once again looks like it was Joseph Senyez. And he's going to be coming out. Looks like he's limping a little bit. That's not a good sign for the Tigers. But not working on it, so maybe not as bad, just a little limp. As it is once again Twins left, Twins right, and a throwback, and it's going to be caught by his premier receiver, and that is once again White Berry. Enough for a 1st down and more. Nice connection between the two. They know how to work together. In fact, I think it's been, let's see, up until today, he's had 2 rushing touchdowns and 5 receiving touchdowns. So once again, Twins left, Twins right, one in the backfield, and this time around he's going to go ahead and take it. Look, I'm not sure if that was a design play or not. Had turned completely around. I think the running back was on the wrong side, but either way, ran and got a couple. So 2nd down and 8. So Jal looking over the sideline once again to see what the call is going to be or what the play is going to be. Look like hook 'em horns over here. 6:45 remaining. Clock is still running. Not on mercy, but still running on this play. And we'll hand it right up the gut. And it is taken down by 3 Panthers. Actually, no. There's I don't know if that's going to be a tussle or not, but the ref was involved. There's definitely going to be a flag thrown as both teams have now converged on the play. I couldn't tell if that was part of the, no, it wasn't because the ball was away. And we're going to sort this out as the ref, like I said, was involved in that, trying to break it up, but instead ended up being on the ground. So it looked like one of the runners that was involved, Harlem Cooley, is going to be going off the field. Actually, they're going to be grouping as the refs are going to get together to see what happened or how this is going to play out, who was involved, and what the punishment is going to be. Once again, flag at about the 28-yard line, where the I guess you could say the extracurricular activity was going on. This is basically being like a timeout. And actually, there was another flag too on the 36. So it looks like they're going to be. Are they marking the ball off? Or is that the back judge? Yep. No, that's because they're having a timeout. Jal is having a timeout. Missed the call, but I'm sure it got on the video. And that's going to hurt. Looks like it was unnecessary roughness on Jal. And that will put them all the way down inside the 10. Or at the 10. The turf on the field is getting a little worn out, but nevertheless, 1st and 10 is what we're looking at. As once again, shotgun formation, Twins left, Twins right. Man to his right, and he is going to go ahead and run this one, or he's going to look to run and throw. And he's going to go ahead and get close inside the 2. So 2nd down and about 2 for Walton. And I think the coach is over here on the other side on the Raton. Wants him to pass, doesn't want him to risk it and run. Just throw the ball. We've got trips to the left, 1 to the right, and 1 in the back for Walton. As he's about to, well, he's standing in snow right now, and he's going to go to his right, and he's going to go ahead and take it. And coach is definitely not happy about that. Well, at least one of the coaches up here is not happy about the fact that he did not throw the ball or even try to throw the ball. As it is down to about the 1-yard line, I think. Let me see. Doesn't show. Could either be the 1 or the 5. Actually, 3-yard line. So it's the 3-yard line. So 3rd and 3. Actually, they're going to go ahead and punt a. Oh, no, that was a touchdown. All right, never mind. Didn't see the call. We're between a wall. But it was a run of a touchdown of 3 yards, or 1 yard, I mean, from Walton with 5:56 remaining. And this will put it into mercy roll as we're waiting on the PAT. So a run by Walton for 2 yards, and get that PAT in there, and I was able to get everything set up. So 41-6, one more, and 42-6, and it will definitely be in mercy rule. And that one is blocked. So another PAT, second one they missed. This one blocked though. And that will be 41-6. And again, mercy rule is going to be involved for the final 5:56. Jal's going to have to get on their horse if they want to get something going. And we'll be back in just a moment with Jal Panther football right here on Panther Sports Network. Back to Jal Panther football. Jal is ready for the kickoff as Tigers about to deliver another one across. It is now 41-6, and unfortunately that means that the clock will not stop unless there's timeouts. So it won't stop for out of bounds or incomplete passes. And Jal, if they want to get back into this game, they're going to have to score really quickly, but they have very little time anyway. And it looks like Raton is going to go ahead and face Santa Rosa next week in Santa Rosa. As that one is taken. It looked like it was bounced up in the air, but got it back in. And there will be a flag on the play as it continues on. It may be against Raton. It was thrown on the opposite side where it didn't even need to be because the runner wasn't anywhere near him, but that was Joe Nieto once again doing the return duties for Jal. And that flag is about the 24-yard line. And again, it was with two players that had nothing to do with the play, but looks like it's going to go back anyway. And that's unfortunate. Jal had some really good field position going there, but instead it was taken back because of that penalty. And now it looks like it's going to be Jal at the 15 roughly. And timeout Jal, as it is now 5:45. The clock was going to start. They still have 2 timeouts remaining, looks like. But they're going to try to get a score in before the game is over with. 41-6. 5:45 remaining. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, for which we would not be able to do this, and especially for free. Talking about IPS, Lasco Construction, Lavelle Insurance, Eunice Pump and Supply, Panther Energy, State Farm Insurance with Mike Guerin, along with Iron Horse Sports, Mamacitas, Jal Schools, Woolworth Community Library, NMJC, Fullco Trucking, and XL Energy. Thank you very much for being part of our sponsorship, letting us get this on the air. Once again, it is 5:45 remaining, fourth quarter, and Jal down to their last bit, trying to get back into this game as best as they can. First and 10, though. And let's get into it. He's back to pass, and he does get the screen off and almost lost it there for a second. Maybe he was going to forward it, but either way, oh, there's an opening right there, and it could go all the way. He's got one man to beat, and it looks like he might just do it. He is slowing down, though, for some reason, but he is going to go ahead and get into the end zone, and that looked like it was about an 85-yard run. Actually, a pass, 85-yard pass, screen pass. And wow, just like that, Jal is back in it a little bit. At least they got a score. I believe if I'm not mistaken, that was Rodriguez. So Jal getting back into it a little bit with 5:11 to go. That will stop the mercy clock, as a 2-point conversion is set up. And looks like there's going to be a flag. It's going to be a false start, looks like. No movement on. Definitely going to be a false start on that one. We'll bring it back 5. Now they're going to be at the, 8-yard line roughly? No, 5-yard line. So a try once again for the 2-point conversion. Man in motion to the left and actually to the right. And it is going to be a short pass just in front of Vargas, looks like, and could not control it. I believe the snow was giving him a little bit of problems as well with his footing. And those two combined for a no PAT or new 2-point conversion. So that means it'll be 41-12. That's going to be 5:11 going in for the rest of the game. So we'll be back in just a moment with more Panther Sports football right here on the Panther Sports Network. Welcome back to Panther Sports Football, right here on Panther Sports Network on YouTube as well as on HobbsAmerica.com. As we're about to get into the kickoff, Jal just scored, but unable to get the 2-point conversion. They rolled to the right and unable to get it to Vargas as it fell short in front of him. So expect to see a onside kick. Looks like they're lining up for an onside kick. Of course, the Tigers will probably be ready for that as well. But we shall see. Jal would love to get another opportunity to be able to get another score and stop Raton. That one, though, didn't go 10 yards, unfortunately. And will be Raton ball most likely. So they get good field position at the 50, actually, sorry, not the 50, the 47-ish. Yeah, I'm afraid we're not going to be going into overtime anytime soon. Of course, that would be probably one and done, but looks like they've got the new change of the overtime rules as the Tigers are having to get some people off. They had too many men on the field, but they finally got that resolved. They've actually got a different quarterback out there now, looks like. And no, they're going to go ahead and have to take a timeout on this one simply because I think they still had too many men on the field. They were still counting, and didn't look good for Raton. So timeout, Tigers. We won't be taking it with them, but we will talk about, let's see, looks like, well, the quarterback on there isn't on my roster. Let's see if they're on the official roster. Well, that is also Max Prep, so I doubt it. And yeah, he's not. Must be a junior varsity player or something. But number 2 is going to be quarterback, looks like, for the Tigers for the remaining 5-11 of the game. And as we have this moment, might as well take a look and thank our sponsors who bring us all the coverage on this. So we thank IPS, Lasco Construction, Lavelle Insurance, Units Pump and Supply, Panther Energy, Iron Horse Sports Grill, Mamacitas, Jal Schools, Woolworth Community Library, NMJC, XL Energy, and Fulco Trucking, along with State Farm Insurance with Mike Gurin. Here we are once again, first down and 10. And we've got Raton, the Tigers, with a new quarterback, throwing it. Gets knocked up in the air and is incomplete. That one was set to sell for, it's like Jose Palazzo. Could not quite get it, though. Second down and 10, though, for the Tigers. Again, looks like they're just playing the clock out right now. Surprised, though, they went for a throw on the first down. Stop the clock. Again, another throw, though. This time it is good for 12. As once again, it is Jose Pozzolo who gets that one. But looks like there's a little laundry on the field, possibly. And yep, there is. Around the holding line of scrimmage. And that will be walked back. So not much, just 5 yards roughly. So second down and about 15. That's me a handoff up the middle for a couple of yards. Got about 3 of those 5 yards, so it'll be third and about 12. And looks like behind the quarterback is going to be Oscar Olveria. Okay, Oscar is a freshman. As that goes, runs again. Yep, and it will be. Actually, that was Harlem Cooley, or Coley. So unable to get the first down. In fact, only got 3 yards. Fourth down and about 9. And Raton will be punting it with 3:39 remaining and counting. So Jal will have another opportunity to be able to score. Just one more, though, unless they can do it really quickly like they did before. It's going to take that and another onside kick this one to work to be able to get back on again. But first things first, they need to get the ball. High snap. Nice kick. And it's going to go to about the corner. Just me close to about the 5-yard line. So puts Jal deep in a hole for one of their final series. 3:06 remaining in this game. And about 95 yards looks like. If I'm at 90, 95. And there is a flag on the play. So none of this may count after all. Depends on what the call is. As both teams are coming back to where they originally were before the kick. And so we're going at 4th and 9. Getting it back to the original, which was where it was at. It'll be walked backwards, so instead of 4th and 9, it will be 4th and 19. And that will mean another kick, another punt for Raton. That one's a shorter one, and it's going to go right in the hands of Vargas, I believe. Nope, Jaden Lujan. Zayden Lujan. And with 2:38 remaining, Jal will have good field position about the 43, looks like. Maybe the 44. No, but no, they won't, because there's a penalty. Unnecessary roughness, looks like. 15-yard penalty will bring them back. So their good field position is once again taken away. Actually, they're going to go ahead and put it back to 4th down and kick again. So not quite. Oh, it is. Okay, so 1st down, Jal. And that is going to be up. Incomplete. Just missed it. 2 receivers over there. One of them was TJ Davis. Unable to get it. Nice throw, though, by Ornelius. 2nd down. So we've got the 2:30 time stop because of the incomplete pass. Ball is about the 43-yard line. I guess it went against the Tigers, not against the Jal Panthers, so that was the confusion there. 2nd down, though. As Ornelius is going to have the quarterback option. He's going to go ahead and run it, tuck it under, get some yardage, and try to get some blockers, but instead just had to do it on his own. Looks like he got about 12. Nope, about 17. So 1st down, Jal. And they have just a little over 2 minutes to get into the end zone. That is their goal. As it looks like it's going to be Twins to the left, Twins to the right, one to the back, and Ornelius about to get the shotgun. And that is off a little bit, rushed. And that was for 45 once again, double teamed. Caught it, that would have been a touchdown in the end zone. But unfortunately, that goes incomplete, but it does stop the clock. With a minute 45 remaining, 41-12 is the score. And we're looking at 2nd down and 10. for Jal. And the Panthers just trying to get another score. And they're at the 29-yard line right now. Once again, Twins left, Twins right, one in the back, and Orneas, shotgun position. Going to take it back a couple of steps, going to go ahead and throw it, screen to the right. Try to get some blocks, and unfortunately 3 Tigers bring them down in the backfield. Tried to get past them, just could not get past. Each one of them stiff-armed them, actually. And just couldn't go anywhere for Rodriguez, senior. Third down, though, and third and long, actually. It's going to be third and about 14. And now at the 34-yard line. So Jal coming back. Has a long time passing, finally goes and throws it and gets it intercepted. Unfortunately, it was blocked a little bit, looked like. But Tigers do intercept that ball. Pretty much seal the deal with 57 seconds remaining in this game. Looked like that was Asden Romero. Actually, no, it was Joseph that had gotten that one. So he got an interception for his troubles. And now with 57 seconds remaining, even though Jal has 2 timeouts remaining, this is pretty much a done deal. They tried, Jal did try hard to get another score, but unfortunately that just wasn't in the cards on that time around. So once again, line up in the formation. Looks like it's going to be quick kneel down, and time is going to start again. 53 seconds remaining. As yeah, that was a kneel down. So it is just a matter of running the clock out. Right now it's at 45 and ticking. One more kneel down, and that will do it. They have just enough room to be able to get back there and do it on a shotgun position, and he does. And that should be the game. So that is the end of it. 41-12 is what the final score is on this first round playoff for the 2024 Lucinda 2A state championship. As they get together to do their congratulatory lineup. Sportsmanship is always important. And Jal was able to get 12 points. They hadn't scored in the last couple of weeks, so they should be at least proud about that as they end the season on a note like that. Definitely on a cold note. The Tigers were hot, and Jal just could not match the intensity. Once again, 41-12. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap it up right here as we are on Jal Panthers Sports Network. right, welcome back to Jal Panther Sports as we have concluded this game. Unfortunately, Jal is on the losing end of it, 41-12. They did get on the mercy rule for a moment, but Jal was able to get a score to stop the clock from happening, but couldn't do any more than that. Tried to get an onside kick, but it didn't get 10 yards. So their final opportunity to be able to score went with the win, basically. And the final kneel downs for the Tigers. And they're off to the races. Next week is going to be Santa Rosa, and it's hard to say next week. It's actually going to be this week. Got to remind myself it is still Monday. And speaking of which, something that I forgot completely and got into with the sports, it's Happy Veterans Day, so we appreciate all the veterans out there who have been so kind to do their duty. And I'm not going to thank you for your service. You already are thanked for that. You should be anyway, I believe. That's my thoughts, because without you guys, there would not be the United States of America. I truly believe that. But right here, right now, we've got, besides, of course, the veterans we're going to be honoring today, we honor the Jal Panthers for their great season. 2-9, though. Unfortunately, they're not used to that. Just a couple of years ago, it was 13-0, and they were high on the 2A record as far as being the champs. So you can't win them all every year, and definitely struggle this year. But it's a rebuilding year, so maybe next year they'll have a better record and better ability to be able to win more games. They do get some tough games. Like I said, they played Centennial JV. That is well above their pay grade, is what some people would say. But Hobbs JV as well, and the Las Cruces JV Bulldogs. They played them as well, and didn't fare, but have in the past have done well against the Las Cruces Bulldogs, the JV team in the past. So fortunately, it just didn't work out, but still, nevertheless, a good season for them. They can hang their head high and say that they played their best, especially in conditions like this. They had to wait from Saturday to Monday, and the field was in condition that you would expect after about 14 inches of rain, of snow, maybe even 20 inches of snow. They said that they had to get volunteers to be able to come out here and clean it up. So definitely not ideal temperature, ideal conditions for the field. But Raton is able to get the victory once again. 6-5 are they now. 2-9 once again for the Panthers. And before we go, let's go ahead and once again thank our veterans for being out there. Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there. And we want to thank our sponsors, because once again, without them, we would not be able to put this on the air. Start with Fullco Trucking, XL Energy, NMJC, Wolfworth, Community Library, Jal Schools, IPS, Lasco Construction, Lavelle Insurance, Eunice Pump and Supply, Panther Energy, Iron Horse Sports Grill, Mamacitas, and yes, State Farm Insurance with Mike Gurin. This is Ron Gunter for No Mark Broadcasting. I want to thank Evie Stuver back in the studio, also Ty Friend, Mom, as well, for making sure that this was monitored. And for, let's see, that would be Valerie, Natalie, and Adam. I want to thank you for a great season of Jal Football Sports, and we'll be back again next year once again to cover the Jal Sports. And, of course, we're also covering Jal Basketball, too, starting in December. Of course, keep your eye on Facebook, and you'll know exactly when we're doing that as well. For Ron Gunter, once again, thanks for being here, and have a good afternoon.